Ready.
Ready?
Yep.
Good morning, everyone. This is Andrew Blake. I'm the owner of Beautiful Home Services. We're a locally owned and operated remodeling company. We specialize in painting, interior and exterior painting, drywall, carpentry. We do bathrooms, we do basements, we do kitchens. We're coming to you live from the Dulles Expo Center at the Capital Remodeling and Home Show this weekend. We will be at booth 523. Just wanted to go live and share some frequently asked questions that a lot of customers of ours have about how to hire a contractor, how to find a good contractor, some questions that they should ask beyond just what the price is. The first question that I get a lot is, what time frame during the day do your crews work? Are they flexible around our family schedules? I have a family, my business partner has a family, all of our employees have families, so we're very cognizant of the fact that sometimes it's hard to have the crew show up at 8:30 in the morning when you're trying to get everybody off to school, or when you're coming home from soccer practice and the guys are still working and you're trying to cook dinner. That can really disrupt the family life. So within the confines of what we do, we try to be very flexible around our customers' schedules, making sure we don't start too early or start earlier, or finish earlier in the day, or maybe even work later depending on what their schedules are. A lot of companies are not flexible with that, and we actually take that as a very high priority when we're working with the customers, their family life. The second question I get a lot is, how will I get updates on the project? Who's managing the project? Unlike some companies that just drop a bunch of guys off at your house and just work, we have full-time production managers that are management level employees that all they do is drive around the county all day, checking on jobs, make sure things are going smoothly. You have their direct phone numbers, you have their emails, and then they provide generally a update every evening, an update email that says, this is what we accomplished today on your job, this is what we're planning on doing tomorrow. And a lot of times in that email they will have questions. Where do you want the towel bar hung? What pattern do you want this tile to be in? Where do you want this light fixture put? And that way that keeps the communication flowing, and it makes a very good customer experience on our jobs. And it also feels that the customer feels that they know what the process is that is going on in their home. A lot of times remodeling projects, the early part of the project, it doesn't look like there's a lot of work being done as plumbing is installed or framing is installed, and sometimes customers really find our updates useful in them tracking their own project. Again, I'm Andrew Blake, I'm the co-owner of Beautiful Home Services. We're coming to you live from the Dulles Expo Center at the Capital Remodeling and Home Show that's this weekend. Another question that I frequently get from our customers is, what percentage of our jobs are completed on time? First thing I'll tell anybody who works with us is that we are always quality over speed. I'd rather have your job take a day or two longer, but it's done right and we don't have any issues with the quality, than us rush through the job just to hit an arbitrary timeline. That said, I would say over 95% of our jobs, if not more, are finished on time. And just about all of our projects are, I would say 100% of our projects are finished on budget. As far as jobs that are delayed, a lot of times that is because of a change order. You know, the customer changes the scope of work, they add something to the job. That's probably the most often time that a job does not finish within the initial timeline. But that is a question that you should be asking contractors. Is there a crew assigned to your job the whole time that the job is being done? And with us, you have a crew working on your job unless there is a reason that we can't work. If we're waiting for material or we're waiting for something to dry, there is a crew working on your job the whole time that you are assigned to us. As far as another question we get is, what about materials? Do you put a markup on materials? That is the most common business practice in construction, is to buy a material at one price, then mark it up 20, 30, 40, 50% and sell it back to the customer. My business partner and I think that that's a dishonest business practice. Most of our homeowners are more than capable of doing measurements and going down to Home Depot or another vendor and purchasing their materials themselves. We think it's a dishonest business practice to put a markup on a material that I'm not personally making. So my estimates that we produce are labor and sundries, drywall, paint, hammers, nails, glue, PVC, copper, etc. Then we help the customer pick out the materials that will be best for their bathroom or for their kitchen or their basement. If that's carpeting, if that's tile, if that's shower doors, if that's vanities, if that's cabinetry. We have over a dozen vendors that we work with where we get a contractor discount, and we pass that contractor discount directly onto the homeowner. So they are not paying any markup for those materials. We find that that creates a much more honest and team-like atmosphere between us and the homeowner. It leads to, I think, much more successful projects. A lot of our customers are happy because they're getting exactly what they want. They can decide if they want to spend $1,000 on a vanity or $5,000 on a vanity. They're not buying what I have in my warehouse or what I'm getting a kickback from the vendor on. The last question I get is sort of a general question, a broad question. What kind of research do I need to do before I hire a contractor? The first thing I would tell a person is, if you're interested in hiring a contractor, you have a specific name, ask a friend, ask a family member, Google search that company. Do they have a website? If they don't have a website, this is 2018, I would be questionable about the quality of that company. Do they have ratings on Yelp? Do they have ratings on Angie's List? Do they have Google ratings? What are those ratings? Our company, Beautiful Home Services, we have over 110 5-star ratings on Yelp. We have over 100 A ratings on Angie's List. Then I would ask that company, are they licensed and insured? You don't just take their word for it. Maryland, Virginia, DC all have websites where it's very easy to check the license status of a contractor. Myself, when we send out an estimate, we actually include a copy of our workman's comp, general liability insurance, and our applicable license with the estimate. That way that customer knows when they get that estimate that this is a licensed insured company. So those are some of the frequently asked questions that we get. Again, my name is Andrew Blake. I'm the co-owner of Beautiful Home Services. We're a remodeling company. We specialize in painting and drywall, basements, bathrooms, kitchens, flooring. We're coming to you from the Capitol Home Show. Come visit us at the Dulles Expo Center this weekend. We're at booth 523. If you're interested in estimates, our company is beautifulhomeservices.com. Our phone number is 301-816-3255. I hope you stop by and visit us. Thank you.